rosary.
G'day fisho friends, and welcome back to another video. I've been getting a lot of comments on my YouTube and especially my Instagram, people saying do a catch and cook, do a catch and cook, go out, catch and cook. So today we're out on the beach. I got my light set up and my medium set up, and we're going to be going after anything: flathead, bream, tailor, trevally, salmon, anything that'll bite and anything that I can cook. So that's the goal of the video. I'm going to be chucking around hard bodies, soft plastics, metals, just doing anything to catch a fish. As I was saying, I'm using a medium and a light combo. This is the medium combo. It's a Shimano Nassi 4000 size, paired up with a Pen Defendants 2. And for my light setup, Shimano Vanford 2500 with a Zodias. So perfect little rod for throwing around soft plastics and stuff. And that big setup is for my metals and my other big soft plastics and hard bodies. All right, let's start casting our lures around, getting on the water and hopefully getting onto a few fish, having a fire and having a nice cook up. Let's get into it. I hope the audio is not too bad and you can hear me all right. But this is the lure we're using to start off with. Just a little 2.5-inch soft plastic. And we're going to be working this nice beach gutter. The water's fairly dirty because we've just had big storms and heavy rain, so that shouldn't affect the fishing too much, and hopefully we get onto a few. Chill, far out. And for the people that may be wondering why I had that bucket on that boogie board, it's because in the next couple hours it'll be dark time, but it'll also be high tide. So in order for me to cross back over that little entrance, I'm gonna need to swim. So I'm gonna need to put my gear on that board. I'm seeing a lot of bait fishing close, which is really a good sign. Where there's little bait fish, there's other big predatory fish. And I'm also fishing this with the low tide coming into high. So the fish are gonna be pushing into these gutters as that tide comes up. And that's hopefully when we'll get onto a few. And the retrieve I'm using is just a flick. It's just going to bounce that soft plastic up off the ground and hopefully get the fish's attention. Just let it sit, flick, let it sit, flick, and just pop it all the way back in. Alright, so it's been around about 2 hours. Had no luck so far. Changed over to a couple lures and didn't get anything else on the other lures, so I've changed back to this one. I'm not going to make you watch the boring bits, so yeah, I haven't caught anything in like 2 hours. Come over to this other gutter, chucking on this. I've chucked on a different coloured jig head actually. Same lure from earlier, just a different coloured jig head. And I'm rubbing on a little bit of scent. The bite's pretty tough, so hopefully that scent can work its magic. There's a hit, there's a hit. Yep. Got a fish. Finally. We're on the one. He was just off the side in that little drain coming into this gutter. Doesn't feel too big. Little fella. Yes, I got onto one. Woo. Oh, these little flathead are ruthless, man. There we go. Take 3. Take 4. Okay. All right, after he's finished spazzing out, we finally got onto one. Not a big one by any means, but finally. Beautiful colours in this. Nice blue spots all over it. A little bit small to eat, so we'll get him back, but yeah. Finally a fish. Taking on that little lure in the side of the mouth. Boop, and it's out. All right, let's get it back. This little guy was going absolutely crazy and he's still not done. Still not done. He'd be about 25, pushing 30 centimetres. Definitely not big enough to eat. So, here he goes. See, you most skitsy flathead I've ever bloody caught. And he's off. There's a hit. Yep. There's a fish. Another little flathead, I think. Come on, mate. It could be a little bit better, actually. I think he's foul hooked, though. Come on. Oh. It's like the same fish. Look at that. Alright, I'm not too sure, but this one might just be legal, so we'll chuck it on the mat and see what it is. Oh, chill out. Don't be like the last one, please. Alright. Hooks are out. That was easy. Now, this is a sandy flathead, so I need to have a quick look. I need to have a quick look, actually, how big you're allowed to keep a sandy flathead, because I know a dusky has to be 36, so that guy's going 35 to the top. So I'll have a quick look on my phone and just check, because I'm not 100% certain. Alright, flathead sand, 33. Yes, we got something to eat. You. Sorry, little fella, but this one's gonna be food. But there it is. Flathead, sand and tiger, 33 centimetres. Perfect. Alright, I'm not going to put this guy through any more stress. He's perfect food, so I'll get the job over and done with. Yeah, he's instantly gone. The best way to do it, if you have a knife available, is just straight to the head. Alright, we're just going to scale, then fillet this guy. Alright, so now we're going to fillet him. I'm just going to run that knife. Because it's a pretty small fish, we don't want to waste any meat. So we're going to run it all the way up the side. Push it straight down to the backbone. And on the knife, hold the knife on a down angle. And you just want to push all the way down his backbone. There's one side of the fish done. I'll flip it over and move on to the other side. Push it right up, down, up against the backbone, and just slide it down and along. There we go. Two nice bits of fish. And we're going to cook them up very soon. I'll see if I can get onto a couple more. We're obviously going to release them because one fish is plenty enough for me. Can't get onto any more than this guy is going to be perfect. Now, two very nice fillets of fish. Can you please be quiet, Mr. Seagull? Okay, or not. Two very nice fillets. We've got a pan, some oil, salt and pepper, so I'll be cooking that up very shortly. Alright, that is perfect. We've got enough for a feed, so I'm super happy with that. Just gonna have a couple more last casts and then we'll start working on that fire. I'm keen for a feed. There's a fish. Oh, this one's a lot better actually. Doesn't have much fight in him, but he feels a lot weightier. Come on. Whoa, 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 crazy head shakes. Another little flatty. Oh, there goes the hooks. Going mental. Chill champ, chill champ, chill champ. Mate, you could be in a circus with tricks like that. I'm definitely going to get spiked. Another little flatty. Third one for the day. And the day's coming to a close. I was trying to see if I could get onto one more, and look at that. We got onto one. It'd actually be around the same size as the one that I'm keeping. But lucky for this guy, he's going back. There you go. Another little sand flatty. Third one for the day. Like I said earlier, lucky for this fella, he's going back because we've got a feed. That sun's really starting to go down now, so I think I might look around for some sticks, find a nice spot to have a fire and get it started. Anyway, let's get this guy back. All right, Mr. Flatty, it's your lucky day. See you, mate. Go, son. Go on. You. Look at this little guy. Coming in to see if he can scrape off any fish. Get out of here, mate. I'm thinking the perfect spot for this fire is probably going to be just around here. We'll get rid of all this long grass and stuff. We'll go somewhere just around here. So I'm going to start off by getting kindling. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just small sticks. So I'm going to get small sticks, bits of ferns and stuff, and that'll get the fire started. And then I'll move on to stuff like these, bigger logs and bigger, thicker sticks. I'm also not a professional fire maker by any means, so don't judge me too much. I'm an amateur by trade. Some of this stuff is still fairly wet. It hasn't stormed in 2 days, but this stuff here is super good as well. Super dry, which is what you want, so grab these. And they are going to be our fire starter, I reckon. We got just the right amount of kindling, and I'm thinking this is where we're going to have the fire, so I'll dig a little hole. I've also got water on standby in case anything happens, like always. And it's a very dodgy hole, but it will do. Alright, so we've got our little bits of fern, and what you want to do with that is break it up and set it on the bottom. And you want to set your kindling or little sticks on top. Like I said, definitely not a professional fire maker, but it gets the job done. Perfect. Now I'm going to move on to the medium sticks. And this size right here is absolutely perfect. So we'll get a nice handful of these, and then we'll move on to the big stuff and get this fire going. Alright, I reckon that's enough. And now when I say big stuff, I don't mean stuff like this. If I was having a bonfire or something when there's more than just one meal for myself, I would take that. But what I'm after is just a couple of logs. Something just like this. I'll get a couple more of these and that'll be absolutely perfect for me. Since this is a little fire just for myself, I don't need a whole bunch of firewood. I've got my kindling, my medium sticks and my larger sticks, and that's going to be absolutely perfect for a little fire to cook up these fillets of fish. So we've got our little bit of sticks here. I'm going to get this started first. And then you put your little bit of kindling on top. I'm not going to say it just yet. We got fire, baby. Shout out to Brody Moss. But we got fire. Yes, we do. So I got that fire started. It's burning really nicely right now. But look at this sunset behind me. There's something so special about coming down to the beach and catching your own food and cooking it up. I can't wait to get this pan hot and can't wait to get this fish on the fire. So we've got our 2 fillets here. That pan is more than ready, so let's get it on. Skin side down. Lovely. Get a cheeky little look how it's going. Yep, almost from that side. Same for that. Oops, flip it back over. Beautiful. I can tell it's ready to be flipped because around these edges it's going nice and white. Flip it over. It's not a steaming hot pan, but it's getting the job done, so that's all that matters. I'm super excited for this. How are we looking? Almost. That is almost cooked. Alright. That's about as ready as they're going to get, because that fire's basically out. I also forgot a plate, sorry, so gonna have to use this pan as well. I know, I'm a dodgy camper. That fish is done and looking so good. Crack open this salt, garlic salt. Beautiful stuff. Sprinkle a bit of that on. Probably should have put that cap upside down. And a little bit of pepper. There we go. The day's come to an end and we've got our fish. Bottom of that pan's cooled right off, so look at that. There's nothing else left to do than give it a taste. That is amazing. There is no better fish than flathead, 100%. Comment down below what your favourite fish is, but nothing beats flathead for me. Oh. Cheers, guys. There's no better feeling than catching a fish out of the ocean, sustainably taking its life, and sustainably eating it. There's no better feeling. It is so, so good. I'm not a huge fish fan, but this tastes amazing. Alright, I'm going to tuck into this and I'll let you know when I'm done. Oh. This is so amazing. Like, not even a MasterChef over-exaggeration. Like, this is actually genuinely so amazing. Cheers, guys. Alright, last bite. Gone. All that's left is a bit of bone. Seriously, I do highly recommend making a fire, catching your own fish from the ocean and cooking it. Obviously, be careful with making the fire and put it out and be responsible with it. But mate, there's no better feeling than this. A little bit of bones. That's it. Alright, that sun's just gone down. It's starting to get dark. I've got a fair walk home and then I've got to swim, so that's not very fun. But thank you to everyone who watched to the end of the video. I really, really do appreciate it. We had a beautiful afternoon session getting onto those flathead. Cooked one up and it tasted absolutely amazing. So I've got to pack my gear away. Got a big trek ahead of me. So I'll chuck my Instagram up on the screen right here if you'd like to go give me a follow. Leave a comment on what you thought about the video and if I should do some more catch and cooks in the future. Like the video and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Appreciate yous a bunch. You. Well, I got a long swim all the way over there. It's now high tide. I'm not looking forward to this. See you guys.